What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching the video. This is a quick review and first impression of the COMICA EJoy Uni Pro. So first off, you're going to see the RGB lights, which is kind of cool. It kind of just cycles through. There's 3 different settings for that. There's a setting right now where it just kind of goes from color to color in a cycle. If you hit that button on the front, it'll switch to this where it kind of fades into the colors, which is also nice. Then you got the third option, which will change color as it picks up your voice. So if you don't talk at all, and then as you talk, it kind of switches. So that's kind of cool. The only downside, the only thing I don't like is the fact that you can't have it be a solid color. So let's say, for example, if your favorite color is red, you can't select the red option and just have it stay solid constantly. It has to be cycling or one of those options. You can, however, turn it completely off by holding down the button. So if you don't like the lights distracting you while you're playing a video game, you can just turn the lights completely off. It also saves battery. If you're using the wireless mode, if you have the lights turned off, it will last approximately 50 hours according to the description. And if you have the lights on, it's going to last you approximately 20 hours because obviously it's going to take more juice if the lights are going. So that is kind of how that works. It also has some different options as far as the audio pickup and volume goes. Right now, I'm just kind of using the default settings, but if you press the button here, it will kind of, I guess this is the noise canceling mode, and that will kind of negate some of the background noise if you're in a noisy room. Something I will say is when you have your headphones plugged in, there is kind of a slight, I don't want to say echo, but it kind of sounds like you're talking twice in your headset. So it's kind of like if you took your voice and you just kind of doubled it, there's kind of that echo in your headset. I don't know why that is. I don't know how it sounds on your guys' end, but that's what happens when you hit that button. I'm going to go back to the normal settings because I don't really want to hear an echo, but that's kind of the noise canceling feature. You also have the 3.5 millimeter jack plug-in that is right on the side. I got these headphones plugged in, so if you want to monitor your audio while you're playing something, or just you want to hear the game through your computer, you can plug that in there. You can also adjust how loud the mic sounds with your headset by just adjusting this gain knob underneath by just turning this. That knob adjusts how loud the volume is and how loud the gain on the microphone is. So for example, if you had a noisy room, you could kind of turn the gain down and it would negate some of that background noise. And then if you want to turn that up, if you want to sit maybe further away from the mic, you can kind of crank that up. So it's kind of up all the way right now, but you will probably get some noise background the higher the gain is up. So I like to keep it kind of in the middle. You got the power cable right in the back. It just kind of plugs in there. So if you want to have it directly plugged into your computer, this is a wireless mic, but you don't have to use the wireless feature if you don't want to. You can just have it directly plugged in like I have right now. If you do want to use the wireless feature, it's pretty cool because you just pull out this little thing right here on the back. Has a nice little compartment here so you don't lose it. You just plug that into your phone or your tablet, and then you can just use this mic wirelessly so you don't have to worry about cables getting in the way. I really like the fact that you can just put this right in the back and it stays out of sight, out of mind, and you don't lose it because I am always misplacing things. So I really like that. When you have it plugged into your phone, if you're using the phone camera, just kind of have to select external microphone and it'll start picking this up. I think the sound sounds great, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Also, if you're like streaming on YouTube or something, it just kind of automatically picks it up. So that's nice. One of the things, like I said, I don't like about the RGB lights, I'll go over this again, is you can't make it be a solid color. But if that's not a big deal to you, then, you know, it's not a big deal. But yeah, this is how the microphone sounds without any audio filters or anything on it. So I will let you guys be the judge of how it sounds. All in all, super light microphone. I like the way it looks. I like the RGB lights. It comes with everything you need right out of the box. It comes with this nice little boom arm that is super adjustable. Comes with the USB port here, so you can just take that out, plug it in your phone. The mount is solid. The mic is solid. It comes with like some little rubber tabbies here, so if you bump the table, it kind of helps not jiggle the mic to keep reverb down. And just all in all, a pretty solid microphone. It also comes with this little nice pop filter. You just pop that on the front. Super easy to do that. And it also has a mute button. So if you get a phone call midstream or something, just tap the top button. So just type that and obviously you can't hear me. So there you go. That is the COMICA EJoy Uni Pro. Those are kind of my first impressions and my thoughts of it. Overall solid microphone. I like it. I'll let you be the judge of how the audio quality sounds. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
This review is for the EJoy Uni USB gaming microphone by COMICA. And I think this is considered pretty close to a professional studio microphone. And of course, there are lots of these being sold these days for gaming purposes, also for podcasting and things like that. So this will be probably in that category. So this is the microphone. Anyway, it comes with a little windscreen or pop filter on the front of it, so you know which direction to face it in. It looks like, let's see, it has, I see that's a light indicator there, so that must be for LEDs on here. And I see that the microphone gain, the gain is on there. On the back of it, there's a USB power connection, a USB-C power connection. And of course, just the stand itself. So we're going to screw it on. This is just a tabletop version here. Let me get back in the camera here. Okay, so here we are. We have it all set up. A couple of other features to point out. There is a mode button here to the left. The mode button, I think, switches between singing, between speaking, and I think one of the settings is like for noise compression, that kind of thing. Also, if you touch on the top here, it'll mute the microphone, and you'll notice that the LEDs went off, but you can also see here with the little red lamp at the top there, that indicates that it's muted. So you can touch again, and it is picking up audio. So in terms of what came with it, of course, the charging cable is connected to my laptop, the instruction manuals here, the stand, the mic itself, and just the box there. So I've got an audio application open here called Audacity. You may be familiar with that. So I'm going to pick up the microphone, move it in just a little closer, and I'm going to record just a sample here for you. This is a test of the COMICA EJoy Uni RGB cardioid condenser USB microphone. This is only a test. Okay, and there you have it. I'll put that back there. Let's try it again. This is a test of the COMICA EJoy Uni RGB cardioid condenser USB microphone. This is only a test. And there you have it. So the microphone sounds very nicely in the headphones, and so I think it's going to record very well, and so this will be great for podcasting again, for gaming and other kinds of streaming. So this microphone is available on Amazon. Thanks for watching.
So when I saw COMICA has a condenser microphone for the desk, I had to give it a try. So why don't it's wired or wireless, and let's record some audio and see what it sounds like. Okay, we're recording on the COMICA microphone, and how does it sound? The model is the EJoy, and it's the Uni Pro. It has a built-in noise filter, and the mic gain is located on the bottom. There's a mute button on the top, and it has a pop filter on the front. The whole microphone is shock mounted, and it seems pretty nice. So yeah, all right. So there it is. So tell me what you think, and I've been recording with it. I think it sounds pretty good. If you can add a little bit of EQ to it, it helps quite a bit too. The sound is a little bit flat, so I find that if I boost the low end a little bit, for me anyway, I think it sounds a little bit better, but it sounds good the way it is. All right. Thanks.
Okay, well, I am recording with the COMICA EJoy microphone, and we're doing it wirelessly. I've got the USB-C little receiver plugged into my Android phone, and just holding this thing up. It's probably not something I would ever really want to do a wireless thing, but it is nice that it can be done, and I'm curious as to what kind of audio we're getting. This is the COMICA EJoy. It's got a big long name, I don't remember it all, but kind of curious as to what kind of sound we're getting on the phone. And as I normally would do, I've got this thing at about a 45-degree angle from my mouth to avoid popping plosives. I say avoid popping plosives. And mostly I'm just curious if the tone of this mic suffers when you do it wirelessly as opposed to through the cable. With the cable, it sounds quite good. How's it going to sound with the wireless setup? Well, we'll soon know.
COMICA EJoy Uni Pro microphone. I've got it in wireless mode, using it with a Windows 11 PC. Had a little bit of trouble pairing. I had to repair the microphone to the wireless receiver. It was supposed to be paired at factory, but didn't look like it was, so I did it again. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. This is with the microphone gain all the way up.